So you're trying to decide, should you cut back on the number of calories that you're eating throughout the day, or should you change what you're eating throughout the day? That's what this video is about. Welcome to drashori.com. My name is Mohammed Ashori, MD. I'm a board certified family medicine physician talking about healthy aging, hopefully getting you from age 30, from your healthy 30 to as long as we can get you while preventing a lot of the chronic diseases. So let's talk about restrictive eating. What is restrictive eating? It is trying to force ourselves to not eat when we're hungry, introducing fasting regimens that are really complicated, forcing ourselves to eat something that we know is not going to satiate us, or eat something that is unpleasant, something that we don't like. That is considered restrictive eating. Unfortunately, restrictive eating leads to a lot of binge eating and other negative habits. So for the most part, restrictive eating doesn't have a big place in long-term health goals. Instead, what we try to do with our patients and our health coaching clients is to get them to start shifting their calories from one food group to another, from one time in the day to another. So for example, a classic example is somebody who they know in the middle of the day they're going to run to that store next to their job and they're going to get that super heavy, greasy burrito. The problem with the burrito is the big sugar spike. It's how heavy it makes you feel, to the point that you then need another pick-me-up, maybe another coffee, which then leaves you again with the sugar spikes, and it's going to make you want to snack more. So the burrito is not the ideal food to have at that time. A better food would be something a little bit lighter, maybe even with the same number of total calories. And the only way to really achieve that is to make sure that you don't get so hungry and so stressed by the time lunch comes around that you don't have to go running for that burrito. Instead, you're having some good snacks, you're having some healthier options, you're kind of filling yourself up. In fact, I know I'm going to be late for my lunch today, so I made sure to eat a bunch of things, because otherwise, when I do go to lunch late, I'm going to be so hungry, I'm probably not going to make the best food choices. So I had whole wheat bread with a homemade hummus and some roasted nuts. The calories of this probably would be somewhere in the 600, 700 range, but 600, 700 calories of this is really insignificant to a 700 calorie burrito that I could have had at the same time. Chances are that 700 calorie burrito would have caused a very different situation in my physiology than the foods that I mentioned to you. So therefore, restricting your calories, hoping that eating less calories is going to help you lose weight, often will backfire, because your body is just going to demand more calories. You're just going to get hungrier. Instead, it's probably a better goal, because most people who are unfortunately overweight are not really eating that much more in calories. It's more that they're eating the wrong things for their diet. So it's better to try to shift your diet into a few other things that are less likely to cause those crazy blood sugar spikes, and focus on the things that are going to get you through the day without a lot of fluctuations. And that is the difference between these two different methodologies. Tell me below, share your story. Tell me what has worked for you, what's kept you from going back and forth, from losing your weight and gaining it all back, the yo-yo effect, and what has kept you satiated throughout the day. If you want more information, check out drashori.com. Take care.